Hello, and in today's video we are doing an FPL preview for game week number 6. It's going to have to be a brief one today because I'm a busy man, but it's going to be a really good one. I'm going through my transfers for game week 6, and we'll also very quickly touch upon what my draft lineup is looking for my FPL draft game. But do go on to smash a like on it and comment your thoughts on my team selection for match week number 6. So let's get into it. No messing about. Obviously last week we had a decent score, 63 points. But look at this, my people. We had about 5 injuries at one point. Bamford, Ayling, Brownhill, Backman and Trent. But Trent is back and we'll talk about the rest of them. We need to kind of build on this very decent overall points. 350k. Let's get into that top 300k after game week 6. But here is my team. In goal, to start off with, we've got a little bit of Benny Boy Foster. It has to be done. The cycling GK, he was back with his vlog, the first start of the season, and he didn't get a clean sheet, but it is Newcastle next. He gets save points, and we reckon he's going to play because Backman has this injury. It was originally reported it was an injury, then it was reported that it was a selection, then it was reported again that it was another knee injury. So it's been very cloudy in that respect, but Ben Foster, you know, is likely to play this weekend. Newcastle's a decent fixture, and the wild card, I'm revealing it now, is coming in game week 7. So therefore, he's not going to be a man for the plan for the future. But for 4 million, the starting goalie, you really can't complain. And let's say, by some miracle, Backman returns from his injury this weekend. Well, guess what? He's on my bench. So yeah, it's pretty decent stuff. Ben Foster, hopefully, does a few more saves like he did against Norwich. I am a little bit worried about our clean sheets because we still are yet to get one this season, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can do it. And he is a decent goalkeeper. Newcastle haven't scored many goals other than St Maximan, so if we can keep him quiet, then hopefully that's the 6 points. Then Shaw against Villa. Okay, fair enough. Man United have not been defensively that good. Clean sheets have not been there. But he's got attacking potential. And at the end of the day, like Ronaldo is going to probably do quite well in this game. And also Shaw has been putting in a lot of crosses recently. Just need to be more on the money. So let's hope there's some assists there. Trent Alexander-Arnold, essential. He's back after his slight illness. It wasn't COVID, but it was only very temporary. And it's Brentford. Good chance for clean sheet. And of course, the attacking potential is always there with both Luke Shaw and with Trent Alexander-Arnold. What a legend. Now, Livramento. This guy is a bit of a legend. He came in for this game because the fixture was good. Obviously a shame not playing him against Man City and West Ham, but we couldn't have foreseen that. We had Antonio, we had Grealish, we weren't going to do that. So this is the week we really need this clean sheet. It's not very useful if he goes and now concedes against a pretty scoreless Wolves. But Ben White is a bit of a surprise one in there. I didn't think I'd be starting him this week. My rotation strategy did not have him as part of the plan, but it's just the way my team has worked. Tottenham haven't been scoring in the last 2 games. Arsenal have got a bit more confidence back. It's at the Emirates. Let's just see. It's a bit of a wild punt in the North London derby, but let's see if he can keep a clean sheet. Not the most ideal fixture, but the best that we can work with because we didn't want to take a hit this week ahead of the wild card. Greenwood. Alright, yeah, I know he's not nailed, but it's still Villa. He's still a great player. And I think he starts alongside Ronaldo. It's just he will get rotated a bit more with Lingard and Sancho and Pogba. But he's still a good asset. I think one more week. Let's see if he can really do it against the villains. And then Jota, Brentford, good fixture again. He was awful against Palace, but I'm hoping he ends my team on a high. Salah, vice captain. It's got to be done now. I know he's a very good captain option. He's very tempting for that captaincy, but I just think that Brentford have looked really good defensively. So I'm going to sway towards Cristiano Ronaldo. Once again, with the home fans against a leaky Aston Villa. I know they did win 3-0 last time, but that was just a really poor Everton performance. So I'm back in CR7. He is the GOAT, and he just loves a home crowd, and he loves playing Villa. Antonio there, you can see, is my transfer in. So that's a little interesting one. He's come in for Bamford. It's a bit of a recycle of a transfer, a bit of a merry-go-round, because we went from Bamford from Antonio in game week 5 when he got suspended, and then Bamford to Antonio again because Bamford is injured and I want someone for this week, and I just didn't want to go without Antonio. He's just too good at the end of the day. Leeds are so leaky, and yeah, he should be back in form. And then Dennis against Newcastle, great goal last week. Can he do it again? Dennis the Menace is in town, and certainly decent enough to get some points there. Greenwood, I think, is a solid little option. Jota has had a bit of a frustrating one, but hopefully this is a good fixture. Salah as well. You know, I think Salah has got a likely chance of outscoring Ronaldo, but you got to just go for it. Cristiano is Cristiano at the end of the day. And then Emmanuel Dennis, I mean, he loves to do that Ronaldo celebration in his time at Club Brugge, but hopefully he'll be getting just as many points against a leaky Newcastle. Now, my bench is a problem, but it's not our problem because it's only a 1 week thing. Backman, slight injury. We think it might be a knee injury, but it is what it is. Grealish, all right, yeah, fair enough. He's a good asset, but he's been blanking recently, and it's the Pep Roulette, and it's Chelsea who've got a really good defence. I'm not feeling it. Brownhill, he's got an injury knock anyway, and it's quite a tough game against Leicester. And Ayling, he's also injured, and he's last on bench because Leeds are going to get a battering against a much better and much less injury-plagued West Ham team. So that is my rank. It is 350, 477, 362 overall points, and 63 last week. Let's try and get into that top 300k. And as I said, just the one transfer, it was, of course, Antonio in for Bamford. A bit of a merry-go-round, a bit of a pedantic one, but it had to be done. And very quickly, we'll just touch upon my FPL draft team. And basically, this is the lineups I'm going for. So, SARS in their eyes, the Juicer League. We've got Foster, Keane, Soufal, Mitchell, Duffy, Pepe, Townsend, SARS, Jota, Adams, Dennis. Morpie on the bench, bit of a meme. Semedo, Cornet, still not quite in it. Right, let's move on to a little bit of Watford FC, the team for me, in a league with Ray Qureshi, the absolute legend, on FPL Twitter. And of course, we have in goal, Sanchez, Van Dijk, Pereira, Keane, Zuma, is a nice little addition. Set piece threat, Zaha, Tielemans against Burnley always scores. Gray against a leaky Norwich, St Maximan, Ronaldo and King. And then Duffy, Saka, Decore, Pope all on the bench. Then we move on to the third team. And that is, of course, Shishko Disco. Hopefully it will be after full time in the Magpie match. And in this one, we've got Schmeichel, Duffy, Christensen. You've got to back the Chelsea defence against anyone. Keane and Cresswell. Sissoko against his former team. Townsend, James for Leeds. Might do decent. Ronaldo, Kane and Armstrong. And then Doucouré, Fornals, Ritchie on the bench. Lovely stuff. And the last couple of teams, we've got Make Way for the King. Joshua King, of course. Is he in the team? That's the question. You bet he is. Alongside Pukki and Lukaku, we've got Zaha, Salah, Jota, Fornals, Rudiger, Trent, Kouyaté, Guaita, Reguilon, Tierney, Gallagher, Meslier. It's all beautiful. And then finally, we've got the last draft team. And this is the one we can't make any changes. Just the way that the league was set up. And this one is looking pretty... a bit of a nightmare, basically. Sanchez, Cresswell, Diaz, Wan-Bissaka, Doherty. I know, but no one else is fit to play. Havertz, Sema, Tielemans, Benrahma, Rafinha, and Ivan Toney. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time after this rapid Game Week 6 preview.